My name is Tajuddin and I am working on NetSuite from last 4 years. Today I want to share my experience regarding the backend Suitelet callings from client script. Let's see what I issue face while developing and how I resolved it, and what I noted down the some important things while I'm calling the backend Suitelet from the client script. Let's see. Here is the Suitelet, which is acts as a backend Suitelet, and we have two client script which is calling that Suitelet. These two client script will call that Suitelet. Okay, this is the client script 1, which is written in the 1.0, and this is the client script 2, which is written in 2.0. These two client script are deployed on the sales order, same record type. You can see this, like, this is the client script 2.0. This is the deployed on sales order, and it is in 2.0, and this is this client script in 1.0. It is deployed on sales order. So this is the Suitelet we are going to call from client script 1 and 2. Okay, I think you know that, like, from client script 1.0 version we can call the Suitelet 2.0. It's not going to give any error. We can call successfully, like, it won't throw error, it will give the response. So let's see what I wrote the code in 1.0 client script. Let's see. Here I just getting the Suitelet URL from here, and I'm just calling that Suitelet here, and I'm just printing that response. This client script is just will trigger on the page init. When the sales order is loading, at the time it will trigger that client page init method. Let's see what I wrote the code in Suitelet. In this code you can see this first line. The second line is commented out. In the first line you can see that I just returning the response to the client script. The first keyword is error false, and message would be like I'm Suitelet 2.0. Let's see what happens and what the response it will give. Open that sales order, go to the transactions, sales, and open any sales order. Enter sales order, just open it. After loading, just select any sales order, just click on edit. So while you know that the page init is triggered after page is loaded, like it's like a, if you work on the jQuery or some other libraries, you know that document.ready or something triggers we have. The same type of trigger it will happen here in the client script. So okay, you can see I just in Suitelet client script 1.0, I just logging the response which is returning from that Suitelet 2.0. Okay, let's see what is the response it's giving. You see this, it's throwing the error. uh, let's see why it happening and how to resolve this error. When you see this, it's just throwing the error like stack trace or something like that, NL object error or something. So I just you know that Suitelet, I have two lines over there, like context.response, two lines. I just commented out one line. Sorry, this one. See, I'm just commenting or uncommenting this second line and commenting on that first line. Let's see what happens now. Now I'm going to reload the page again. Yeah, see, it's given the body and it's given the response successful. And why it's in the first in response, why it's given the error? So let's see, let's discuss about this. When you passing the response from the Suitelet to client script in the NetSuite, don't put error keyword as a first key value pairs in your response. Why? Because I will show you once again what NetSuite is doing in their client validation. Let's see. I will roll back that response. Like I will put that I will uncomment that first line, and I'm just commenting out the second line. I just want to see there. I want to show you the error and what is the NetSuite is validating. So just reloading. I'm reloading this page. So here when you click on this, the script modules, the NetSuite script modules. So here, like this one, not this one, sorry. Yeah, see here you can see that NetSuite validating the error function. So here you can see that the response body is checking for that error keyword, and here you can see that response.body index of open brace with error. So what it's doing, like when you are sending the response, it comes here into the handler, the NetSuite client-side handlers. So what it's doing is it will take that response body and checking for that response body have that keyword called error with the open brace. So if it is yes, it's throwing the error to us. So it's not giving the response here. So if you want to avoid this kind of errors, you just need to put that error keyword in any place instead of as a first key. You can see that the second response I just changed that error keyword to the second key of pair values in the response. So that's why it's not giving the error to that client script. So this kind of thing we need to take care of that, and we need to consider these things. If you develop, I think in 2017 release, before that we wrote the code like this and it works fine. After 2017 2017.2 release in the NetSuite, I think so, it's off, like it's not giving any response, it's throwing the error. So at that time we just gone through the each and every scenarios, and we look into the logs and everything. We find out this workaround. So what happens is NetSuite is just validating the first keys as a error, and if it finds, it throws error. It's not giving the response to the client script. So whenever you want to use that keyword as a error in the response, Suitelet response, so be take care of that and don't put that as a first key value pair in the response. Just move it to the second or some in other place, so it won't give the any error to you. So in the same way, like don't think like if you are calling the other outer other APIs from the client script, it won't give any error. So within the NetSuite you are calling the NetSuite Suitelet. So both are in the NetSuite functionalities and NetSuite code. So that's why it's validating. So when you're calling the clients other APIs from the NetSuite client script, it won't validate the keyword. If it is exists in the response, it will give the response. It won't validate. Like we have the open APIs or something like that. If you call that, it won't give any error. So keep in mind this. So don't use that error keyword in the Suitelet response as a first key pair values. So this is my experience while developing the past 4 years. I think this is the most important thing. So I just want to share with you. I just want to show you this Suitelet 2.0 as well. I think here you can see that this is the client script 2.0 error. You can see that this is the client script 2.0 error. I deployed two scripts, right? The client script 1 and client script 2. So this is the upper one is the client script 1 error and the lower one is client script 2 error. So both script will have that effect from the NetSuite validations. So keep in mind, please don't put that any keywords, error keywords on that response. Thank you.